Hello family, we are back and today we're going to be making sardine pizza. I love this recipe. I grew up eating sardines a lot. I don't know why people think it's weird or gross. I think they need to grow up, but either way, I really like this pizza, this recipe. Sardines are very good for you. I want to say they have omega-3s, which is something that we need. And yeah, this is just an all-around great pizza and recipe. So without further ado, let's get into what you'll need to make this dish. You're gonna need 2 rolls of ciabatta bread, some tomato sauce or marinara sauce, some mozzarella cheese, and a can of sardines. You're also gonna need a mixing bowl, and a baking pan and some parchment paper and a 1/4 cup measuring cup. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna measure out about 1/2 cup of tomato sauce. Make sure that you get a really nice tomato sauce. I really like this specific one, I think it's roasted garlic and Parmesan. I really like it. It's just so flavorful. I think it's because they just add Parmesan to the sauce itself. And into this sauce, we're going to mix 1 can of sardines. Now, first let me say that you don't want to drain all the oil. It's fine to leave a bit of oil in there, but if you want to drain the whole thing, that's fine too. I just like leaving a little bit in there for the mixture to make it, more cohesive. Also, I'm not really sure which brand of sardines have like the highest quality, or if that's even something to worry about. Growing up, I always had Titus, but I never see that anywhere anymore. I do like this brand, the King Oscar one, but I really don't know if it matters. I will say that the sardines that you get look very different from brand to brand. I'm just not sure if that really makes a difference nutritionally or environmentally or any of the above. So now that you have the sardines mixed up in the tomato, we're going to divide the ciabatta rolls. These rolls are kind of hard to divide. Like if you do it too quickly or too forcefully, you could break one, so be careful out there. Anyway, we're going to get our rolls ready to broil. By the way, if you didn't preheat your oven to broil, I would do that. It's really nice to have the oven already heated up so that the broiling process goes quicker. It actually cuts the time in half, or about half, from 10 minutes to 6 minutes. Anyway, so here we're just going to, ladle on the sauce from slice to slice. Nothing fancy here, nothing to see here. If you have a child that doesn't like sardines or thinks it's gross, I dare you to try this recipe on them. Don't tell them there's sardines in the tomato. Just give it to them and see what they say. I don't actually condone tricking children like that, but I mean, it could be a prank. It doesn't have to be malicious. It could just be a prank, and then they'll realize that sardines aren't so bad. Anyway, we're gonna take about 1/4 cup of cheese for each slice. You don't have to put that much cheese if you don't need that much. I just really like cheese, so I wanted to pile it on. Plus it melts really nice into a nice layer, little blanket of cheese on each slice. And after that, we're gonna pop it in the broiler that should already be preheated. Let's see what time it is when we start the heating process. So we're starting at 11, and like you saw, it was already on broil, so it's already ready to go. Now we're gonna throw it in there, and always remember to leave the oven slightly ajar. You could Google to make sure whether or not you have to do this for your specific oven. There doesn't seem to be like a very clear consensus out there, but for the most part, especially if you're a younger chef, leave the oven open. You don't want a fire to commence. Not that I see that as a huge possibility, but just in case. Anyway, we are looking for a nice brown at the top of each slice. Some slices might brown faster than others, so you want to be aware of that. I really encourage you to keep them all on this like one line as you see here. I used to do them in a square, but then they would really brown at different rates, and that would kind of frustrate me. So keep them all in one line. And yeah, once you have it browned to your desired, doneness, you're good to go. For me, this only took 6 minutes, and yeah, this recipe is very easy to make. It's not really a cooking recipe. It's more like throw things together and warm it up recipe, but no less delicious. Am I right? Am I right? So yeah, this is it. Tell me what you think if you made it. Tell me if you've been able to sway some sardine haters. Even if you were a sardine hater yourself, tell me if this recipe swayed you. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Here's the price per meal breakdown. Here are the nutrition facts. As always, I really do hope that you're having a lovely day and a lovely week. Tell me about what's going on in your life in the comments. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!